The bullet blender can be used to homogenize a variety of tissues, including plant material. As you already know, plants can be fibrous and difficult to break down. In addition, plant cells have strong walls that are difficult to lyse. Here are some tips to help you achieve successful homogenization of your plant samples. Examples of plant tissues that can be homogenized in the bullet blender are leaves, flowers, fruits, and soft stems. One of the issues you may run into when preparing your samples for homogenization in the bullet blender is the low density of plant material. A small mass of sample may take up a lot of room inside of a tube. For this reason, it's best to keep your samples small. If you're homogenizing leaf samples, cut them into pieces that are about 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch. When loading your samples into the tube, make sure that you don't stuff them into the bottom, or else the sample may get jammed in there and prevent proper homogenization. Instead, gently push your sample in and make sure it's not pressed up against the side of the tube. Next, add your beads. For plant samples, I recommend using stainless steel beads, such as the 0.9 to 2.0 millimeter blend. Stainless steel beads cut through fibrous tissue, and their density helps to prevent the sample from flying up and sticking to the sides of the tube. Add a volume of beads equal to or greater than your sample. Next, add a volume of buffer that is approximately twice the volume of the beads you added. Alternatively, to save time and still get great results, you can use the Next Advanced bead lysis kits to homogenize your samples. The Navy Kit 2 will work for most plant samples. Load your samples into the tube and add a volume of buffer equal to approximately twice the volume of the beads. Now it's time to make sure that your tubes are sealed tightly and place them evenly spaced inside of the bullet blender. I have samples loaded. I'm going to set the speed to 8 and the time to 5 minutes. Close the lid and press start. Examine your samples. If you see unhomogenized pieces, place them back in the bullet blender and homogenize for another minute or 2 at speed 10. These leaves are homogenized. Time to move on to your downstream application.